In today's live broadcast, we're going to be talking about depression. What is depression? What causes depression? And what are the signs and symptoms of depression? What are the simple home remedy to help alleviate depression? How can we prevent depression? These are some of the things that we will be discussing tonight. So stay tuned. It is really, really packed. Okay. It is really, really packed. Okay. So it's really, really packed. So we have a lot today. Have a lot today to discuss. Okay. So without wasting much time, let us go to the topic of the day, depression. So depression, also called major depressive disorder, is a serious mental health condition that affects how a person feels, think, and behave. It causes persistent sadness, loss of interest in activities, and can interfere with daily life, such as work, relationship, sleep, and appetite. We'll take that again. We'll say that depression, also called major depressive disorder, is a serious mental health condition that affects how a person feels, think, and behave. It causes persistent sadness, loss of interest in activities, and can interfere with daily life such as work, relationship, sleep, and appetite. So we're going to be looking at what causes depression. Do not forget that we just said that depression is a major serious mental health issue. Okay, so what causes depression? This is a very, very interesting topic today. Why are people depressed? What are the reasons? What causes depression? So depression usually happens due to a combination of factors, including biological causes. Under biological causes, we have imbalance of brain chemical such as serotonin and dopamine. So we are looking at what the major causes of depression. We are saying that depression usually happens due to a combination of factors. So including biological factors. So under biological factors, we have what we call imbalance of brain chemical, such as serotonin and dopamine. Under biological causes, we have hormonal changes. Under biological causes, we have genetic factors such as family histories. Okay. Then we also have depression. What causes depression? Under psychological causes, we have chronic stress. In other words, stress can lead to depression. Low self-esteem. Low self-esteem can also causes depression. Then you have a traumatic experience. If you're experiencing one kind of uh, trauma or another, you can also have a psychological cause that might lead to depression. So you're experiencing something that horrible thing that happened before that you just can't digest. That traumatic experience might lead to depression if not properly handled. We also have life event, loss of a loved one. So under life events, you have loss of a loved one. So depression can happen if you lost somebody that is very, very close to you. Okay? Divorce or relationship problem. You're going through divorce. Now you know that mostly going to divorce with somebody you have spent a very long time of your life with. You know that period is a trial period. Okay, so you can go into depression if it's not properly managed. The financial stress. You're thinking about how to pay your bills, thinking about how to pay your mortgage, thinking about to take care of your kids. You know, when you're doing all this financial stress, you will not pay your car note, the month is coming to an end, and another mortgage is due. So financial stress can actually put you. Actually, it's one of the most common factors nowadays that causes depression. So you can actually get depressed if of a financial stress. Okay, then your job lose. You just lost your job. You don't know when the next meal will come from. That can actually put a man into depression. Then you have the chemical condition. So other chemical condition will talk about chronic illness. Okay, chronic illness is that that is been there for a long time. It might be mid or major, but all what we are saying is that you have this illness that have long lain for a very long time, refuse to go away, such as a wound. You have a sore that is not going away. Okay, the sore begin to ooze. So these are some serious medical things that can put into depression. Okay, so let's look at other medical condition. We'll talk about chronic illness. We just talk about you having this big sore that refuses to heal. You know, it becomes so embarrassing because you can hardly go out or mingle with people. This can cause depression. Long-term pain medication use can also lead to depression because studies have shown that a long-term pain medication use can actually put you to depression. Mostly when you get addicted to it and you don't know when to stop, can put you into distress. Long-term pain use can put it, mostly narcotics. If you're using narcotics for a long time, yes, it can put you to depression. Thyroid problem or thyroid stone. We actually have a video on sign of symptom of thyroid, what causes thyroid, simple home remedy for thyroid, sign of symptom of thyroid, when to seek urgent medical care in thyroid. We have a video for that, so please kindly check that video out on Gateway 101 on Facebook, okay? So thyroid problem can actually cause depression too. Certain medication, some steroid medication can actually put you into depression. Even taking most of this medication, taking this medication, mostly these narcotics, you become so addicted to it. So when you can't find it, you go crazy. So such circumstances might lead a man to depression. Okay? Then signs and symptoms of depression. We are saying that emotional symptom, this will be persistent sadness or joy, feeling homelessness or hopelessness, inability of frustration, loss of interest in hobby or activities. Physical symptoms will include fatigue or low energy, sleeping too much or insomnia, change in appetite or loss of weight, change of appetite or weight loss can also be a contributing factor. Okay, headache or body ache, mental symptoms. Mental symptoms will be difficulty concentrating, memory loss, negative thought about oneself. Yeah, negative thought about oneself is one of the major problems that teenagers nowadays are going through. Okay, they are so emotional. Every small thing they want to fight, they want to take their life. Okay, so try to stay out of trouble. Excuse me. Okay, serious warning sign. Okay, serious warning sign that you must not take lightly. Thought of death or suicide, you must not take it lightly. Okay, the person might be stripped of all the clothes, depending on the facility protocol, and keep in a padded cell where he will not see any person for a long time, but just him by himself there. So padded cell will be of great benefit treating this topic. Okay, so we say serious warning. The first serious warning will be fleeing. Serious warning. So the first one will be thought of suicidal ideation. This is serious. Okay, suicidal ideation must be treated immediately. Okay, so feeling that life has no meaning. I totally agree with you sometimes that we just have to look at it from a various angle. How he gave his only begotten to come and die so that we can be free. So that is that. Let's prepare for next year election. Simple whole remedy to help alleviate depression. How can we help alleviate depression? How can we help alleviate depression? Because one thing is to climb that thing, then next is to try to get him down. Okay, so simple home remedy to help alleviate depression. We are saying that this natural habit may help improve mood, but they do not constitute or do not replace proper treatment. Okay, so we're talking about simple home remedy to help alleviate depression, and we are saying that the natural habit may help improve mood, such as regular exercise. Regular exercise help alleviate depression because walking, jogging, or yoga can boost mood by releasing endorphin. Okay, so make sure you exercise regularly, and also do not forget to take a medication, because it's shown here that walking, jogging, or yoga can boost mood by relaxing endorphin. The second item, the second natural habit that may improve mood will be sunlight exposure. Getting sunlight help the body produce vitamin K and improve mood. Okay. 3. Healthy diet. Food that may support mental health include fresh fish in O3, nut and seed, fruit and vegetable, whole grain. Good sleep habit. Good sleep habit. Aim for 9 to 7 hours of sleep each night. Social connection. Talk to a friend or family members. Avoid isolation. Relaxation techniques. Medication. Deep breathing. Prayer and mindfulness. Okay, so if you're going through depression, you want to limit your alcohol intake. Also limit your jude. Okay, so make sure you limit your alcohol intake and drug if you are undergoing depression. Okay, how to prevent depression? Some steps that may induce the risk include manage stress effectiveness. Okay, manage your stress effectively, maintain a healthy life, exercise, etc. Stay socially connected by doing. Okay, sorry about that. So we are saying that how to prevent depression. We say that some steps that may reduce the risk include managing stress effectively, maintain a healthy lifestyle, e.g., exercise, sleep, diet, stay socially connected, stay grant patient gratitude and positive thinking. Seek help early if symptoms begin, and you can break the work from you can break from one work and avoid turn hard. So if depression lasts more than 2 weeks or interferes with daily life, it is important to seek help from a mental health professional because depression is treatable with therapy, lifestyle changes, and short-term medication. Okay, so for sake of you who are just joining us, we're still on the same topic called depression. Okay, so we're going to be looking at that. Let's look about the 7 or the 9. Okay, so let's look into some of these symptoms. Okay, let's look into the 7 early warning signs of depression many people ignore. Okay, so many people experience warning signs of depression before the condition becomes severe. So recognizing these early signs can help someone seek help sooner and prevent the symptom from getting worse. Okay, so what are the early signs of depression many people ignore? 1, persistent sadness or low mood. If you are feeling sadness, you have the persistent sadness, you're feeling sad, empty, or helplessness most of the day for more than 2 weeks, many people dismiss it as a stress or a bad phrase. Okay? So, loss of interest in activities. We're talking about the early sign of depression. Loss of interest in activity. You should enjoy activity you once loved, such as hobby, socializing, or exercise. Change the sleep. Sleep problem may vary. Okay, sleep problems are very common sign of depression. This may include insomnia, difficulty falling or staying awake. Sleeping much more than usual, waking up waking up very early and unable to go to sleep. So constant fatigue or low energy, and feeling tired all the time, even after rest or sleeping well. Simple tasks may start to feel overwhelming. We're talking about the early sign that people tend to ignore. Okay, difficulty concentrating. People may notice people's factor. Okay, difficulty concentrating, or let's take constant fatigue or low energy, feeling many all the time. Even after resting or sleeping, simple tasks may start to feel overwhelming. Difficulty concentrating. People may notice trouble focusing, forgetfulness, difficulty making decisions. This can affect the entire body or school or daily responsibility. So this can affect work, school, or daily responsibility. Changes in appetite or weight. Some people lose interest in food, which others. Some people lose interest in food, while others may eat more than usual. This can lead to unexpected weight loss or weight gain, and it can also lead to depression, inability, or increased gout. Depression is not always sadness. Some people experience irritability, frustration, short temper. Symptom is usually common in men and younger men. Okay, so important. If this symptom lasts more than 2 weeks or longer, or start interfering with daily life, it may be time to talk to a healthcare professional. When to seek help immediately. Get help immediately when right away. If someone has, okay, so this is what you talk. Yeah. So when to seek help immediately. We say seek help immediately if someone lose, okay, or thought of self-harm or suicide. Seek help immediately. If you have a thought of symptom, seek help immediately. Okay. Seek help immediately. Okay. If you have a thought of, if you have a suicidal ideation, seek help immediately. You feel you thought of harming yourself, seek help immediately. You feel like life is not worth living, seek help immediately. And okay, in the United States, you can call or text 988 for suicidal or crisis lifeline. Okay, so simple things that may help early symptom. Regular exercise, even short walk, will help reduce stress. Talking to a trusted friend or family member, getting enough sleep, sunlight exposure, practicing relaxation or mindfulness. This would help. Uh, this will help relieve early sign of any early symptoms of depression. Okay, so for those of you who are just joining us, and for the sake of those who are just coming aboard, we're going to run through this again, okay? Let's run through this again. Okay? So let's run through this again. We're talking about depression. I will say that depression also called major depressive disorder is a serious mental health condition that affect how people feel, that affect how people think, that affect how people behave. It causes persistent sadness, loss of interest in activities, and can interfere with daily life such as work, relationship, sleep, and appetite. And we'll say that what causes depression, we'll also say that depression usually happens due to a combination of factors, including biological causes. I will say that imbalance of brain chemicals such as serotonin and dopamine can cause depression. Hormonal changes can also cause depression. Genetic factors such as family history can also be a contributing factor to depression. We also look at psychological causes, and we say that chronic stress can lead to depression. Low self-esteem can also lead to depression. Traumatic experience can also lead to depression. I would say that life event, loss of a loved one, can cause depression. Divorce or relationship problem can biggie. This can also cause depression. Financial stress can also cause a major depression. Job loss can also cause a job depression. Chronic illness can also cause depression. This will be under medical condition such as chronic illness can cause depression. Long-term pain can also cause depression. A thyroid problem can also cause depression. Certain medication can also cause depression. I will say that signs and symptoms of depression, will say the most common symptom will be emotional system, which is persistent sadness or feeling empty. You always sad, you feel empty. That is a sign and symptom of depression. Hopelessness or hopeless feed can also be a symptom of depression. Lose of interest in hobby or activities can also be a symptom of depression. So physical symptoms and fatigue or lose appetite, sleeping too much or insomnia can headache or body ache. Okay, so mental symptoms. So that other mental symptoms will have difficulty processing, memory problem, negative thought about himself, swimming. Serious warning sign will be, although thought of death or suicide, feeling that life has no meaning. That is a big right there. Simple home remedy to help alleviate depression will say that the natural habit may be caused improve blood impulse. We also say that you should regulate exercise. Regular exercise, walking, jogging, or yoga can boost mood by leadership syndrome. We also say that sunlight exposure is very good for you. Getting sunlight help the body produces vitamin D and improve mood. Okay, healthy diet. These are my support mental health include red fish, one red fish once daily, not rich in or omega-3. Okay, so fruit, vegetable, whole grain. Good sleep habit, aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night. Social recommendation, talk to friends or family members. Avoid isolation. Stay relaxation. Stay blessed. Okay, relax. Deep breathing. Prayer. Mindfulness. Limit alcohol and drug. This can worsen depression symptoms. Okay, how to prevent depression? We say one step. They may reduce the risk. Include manage stress effectively, maintain a healthy lifestyle, exercise, or diet. Also say that practice gratitude and positive thinking. Seek help early if symptoms persist. Okay. We also say that how to prevent depression. We also say that seek help early if symptoms begin. Take break from work and avoid burnout. So it is important that if depression lasts more than 2 weeks or interfere with daily life, it is important to seek help from a mental health professional because depression is treatable with therapy, lifestyle change, and sometimes medication. Okay, so we gotta be stopping here today. Because we just talk about depression, what causes it, and all that. So we're going to be stopping here today and try as much as possible to come your way tomorrow. So for the sake of you who are just joining in, remember we'll talk about what is depression. We'll also talk about what causes depression. We'll also talk about what are the signs and symptoms of depression. We'll also talk about what are the simple home remedies to help alleviate depression. Okay, so we'll talk about all this today. Okay, and we don't have any quiz coming anytime soon, so but we will come seriously. So without wasting much of your time, we'll say depression is what? Depression is a serious mental health condition. It is a serious mental health condition. Okay, that affect the whole body. Okay, feeling that affect a person. Okay, you feel it's a condition that affects how a person feel, think, and behave. It causes persistent sadness, loss of interest in activities, and can interfere with life, with daily life, such as work, relationship, and sleep, and attitude. Okay, we're going to be stopping here today. So we'll come your way again with depression part 3, where will be tomorrow morning. This is Gateway 101. Please kindly subscribe, very important. Kindly subscribe and share. Thank you so much. God bless. See you tomorrow morning.